Pretty good contingency of home crowd over on the far side of the gym. You can see from our camera angle here in Albia tonight, but also here on our side where we're set up at the top of the bleachers. I got to give a shout out to the Comet faithful. They've got a lot of red here in this primarily blue gym in Albia. They made the trip over from Eldon. Not too shabby. It's fun. It's got to be fun for the Cardinal faithful, although there's probably a few more longer trips, I'd imagine, than when they were in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference. Get to go experience some new places, right? Albia, they've already, of course, Knoxville, Centerville, they've been on the road to both of those locations already this year. So underway in the fourth quarter, it's been all Lady Dees here as Major rips one away from Cynthia Albert, the 21st turnover of the night, assessed, in my book anyway, to the Comets. On the right wing, Juliana Brown tried to go inside to Weber, pass a little too hot to handle. Kinsey Hissam grabs her first steal, the 10th turnover on the other side for Albia. Albert gets a pass under the basket, finds Geider in the lane, and Brenna Geider banked it in for her fourth point. 41-17. It looks like Albia will be erasing that goose egg on the left side of the win-loss column in conference play here tonight. Here, Spindler's going to try about a 16-footer and misses off the mark, but another offensive rebound. Jones got it around Albert, couldn't finish the putback opportunity, though, and Geider there to clear it the second time down. On the other end, Kinsey Hissam lines up a three, but it was short, and Major pulls in another rebound for Albia. Remember, boys game follows this one. We'll have the live coverage of it for you right here on Go SEC TV. Looking forward to that. Our pregame coverage will feature some interviews as well with Michael Strosco of Cardinal, as well as Kevin Archer of Albia. An air ball missed from Jones that led to a rebound for Albia. However, a travel came prior to the shot from Spindler. And Coach Achenbach, he's still coaching them hard, despite the fact it's a 41-17 advantage. It's got to actually feel kind of different for these Lady Dees as Hissam gets tangled up with Sophie Weber. That's going to be the first personal on Weber. And just the fourth team foul. Both teams sitting with 4 fouls here this second half, so not close to the bonus time just yet. But Albia has been in so many close games, as we talked about in conference, aside from the 55-34 loss at EBF to open up SEC play back on December 2nd. Lost by 2 here at home against Sheraton, lost in double overtime by 3 at Clark, and then the 8-point loss Tuesday at Centerville. So new territory here for the Lady Dees. Geider, left elbow, finds Ava Farrell for a jumper. Bit too much on that one. Rebound backside was to Ashlyn Patrick, however, had it taken away by Spindler. Other end, quick jumper for Brown that bounces off the iron, and Kinsey Hissam there for her fourth rebound. Off to Patrick, 5:45 to play. Weber tips it out of bounds on a pass intended for Albert, and Coach Achenbach will empty the bench. DeMoss comes back in, as does Kastner, Bradley, and Paxton. They'll leave Weber out there for the moment. Patrick gets the inbounds pass from Farrell just in front of the Cardinal bench. Right side, Hissam. Kinsey, an offensive foul. Was it on Hissam or away from the basketball? No, they got Kinsey. It must have been that off arm. And that's now 4 on the senior Kinsey Hissam. 5th team foul on Cardinal. But our boys game will feature a similar storyline as what we had here. 2 teams that came in with identical conference records. Of course, the girls both 0-4, but the boys 2-2. So you look at somebody who will be above 500 in conference play after the final buzzer of that contest. Geider, a good job at least being there defensively to affect that shot from DeMoss. It was way off the mark. Here she gets a touch in the paint, falling away, missed it right, and Paxton gets her first rebound of the night. A 24-point advantage for the Lady Dees here on their home floor. Weber cuts to the basket. DeMoss found her, but she couldn't finish the shot. Geider got the rebound around Kastner. That's one Sophie Weber would like to have back. Both sides have had some shots they would like to have back tonight, I'd say. Hissam underneath, gets tied up and hits the deck. Kind of went down awkwardly. The possession arrow will give it back to Albia. As mentioned, this is the final night of conference basketball before we hit the moratorium here at the end of December, going into the holiday season. However, these two will have some non-conference action to wrap up the schedule in general before heading into break. You got Albia going on the road to take on Newton Tuesday. DeMoss's three's off the mark. But did we have a foul on the closeout there from Albert? We did. Cynthia caught too much contact there. I took my eyes off of it looking to see who was going to get the rebound, but our official did not. And Lily DeMoss will have 3 free throws coming. Oh, it must have occurred after the shot, actually. Interesting. They got the foul on Albert, but must have been when Cynthia went to box out the shooter, as they teach you to do. So just the 6th team foul, and Geider pulls down her 8th rebound by my count. Here, Hissam just inside the arc jumper off the mark. Kastner with a board, her 3rd. So at Newton Tuesday for Albia, squad out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. Weber around a screen from Kastner, picks up her dribble back over to Paxton. We've gone over the halfway mark of the 4th quarter. DeMoss, right wing, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Got to the baseline, floater didn't fall. Rebound tipped out by Bradley. It'll be Cardinal basketball. As for the Comets, they're back at home in Eldon on Tuesday to wrap up the early portion of the schedule here in the month of December, when they will host a former conference opponent in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. The Danville Bears will make the trip to Eldon. So a little blast from the past, not too far ago. Of course, first year in the South Central Conference this year for the team from Eldon. Just north of Eldon, technically, but that's what we go with. Avery Halstead has checked in, as has for Albia number 12, Janelle Clark once again. It was Halstead who pulled in the rebound off the missed shot. Clark's going to try a 3 and hit it. Janelle Clark's first attempt on the year from downtown, and she absolutely nailed it from the right wing. 44-17. Here a runner on the other end, too strong off the glass from Patrick. Albert got the rebound. Her follow doesn't go. Patrick got the board, finds Geider. Free throw line jumper, high off the iron. Kinsey Hissam with an offensive rebound and gets fouled by Clark. Well, there you see Cardinal hitting the offensive glass a little bit. Leading to an opportunity here from the free throw line for Kinsey Hissam to add to her stat line. I didn't see who they issued. Oh, it was Clark. They got the foul against. Hissam hits her first free throw attempt of the night. That gives her a team-high 7 for Cardinal. She's a 59% free throw shooter on the year coming into tonight, and she hits them both here. 44-19 Albia, under 3 minutes to play. All that's left to do is cross the T's and dot the I in Albia and in win for the Lady Dees. First time this year in South Central Conference play. Halstead's dribble tipped away. Patrick got it and then got bumped as she was looking to go back the other way in transition. Halstead, after giving up the turnover, also picks up her 2nd personal foul. 6th team foul, so both teams now will be in the bonus for the final 2 minutes and 45 seconds. It won't have any bearing on the outcome of this one. Geider, a post touch, kicks it out, right wing, Farrell for 3, off the mark, short, rebound, kicks to the corner, and it will be Albia basketball. Next time we'll see these two teams, by the way, will be in their next meeting, January 24th, back in Eldon. It's going to be a while, over a month actually. It's kind of how it works out when you have 8 conference schools and you try to balance out your coverage as best you can. DeMoss for 3 off the mark. Halstead an offensive rebound. Her putback didn't go, and the rebound for Geider, Brenna's 9th. Ahead, a pass too high for Kinsey Hissam to reel in. 24 turnovers now by my count for Cardinal. Alexis Bissell's going to come back in, as is Kaylin Hissam, to replace Ashlyn Patrick and Kinsey Hissam. Also Summer LaRue back into the ball game to get Geider. Under 2:15 to go. You can see it there on our score bug, which again, we're so excited to have Sundance Realty out of Knoxville at 112 East Robinson Street be our score bug sponsor. Give them a call, 641-842-7214. Well, Janelle Clark is filling it up off the bench. Gets a little 4-footer to go on the baseline runner there, 46-19. Hadn't scored all year. 5'7" junior getting it done here tonight in garbage time. The pass from Bissell too far out in front from Farrell. or for Farrell, I should say. And Erica Haynes, as well as number 20, Colby Sainer, will come into the ballgame for Cardinal here for the final minute 45 as Albia holds a 46-19 advantage. Boys are waiting in the wings. That'll be coming up after this. Here, Halstead got behind the defense and finished on a pass from Paxton. 5 points for Avery Halstead. 9 different scorers tonight for the Lady Dees. Under 90 seconds to go. The pass is going to be in the backcourt, and Bissell picks up a foul, bumping Paxton, who was trying to add another steal to her box score line. Alexis's second personal foul and 7th team fouls. That's going to put Maya Paxton at the line. She hit her first of the night all the way back in the second quarter. Since then has missed her last 3. It's that one, but she'll get to see the second. 6 points for Maya Paxton, who came in averaging just over 1 a game. Well, if Coach Dykes is watching out there, we certainly wish her a speedy recovery for the Lady Dees, and I know she'll be proud of her squad for taking care of business here tonight and picking up the first South Central Conference win of the season. Minute 15 to play, 50-19 Albia. We got a kick ball here against the Lady Dees. Clark took one off the sneaker. It'll stay with Cardinal. 31-point advantage. Haynes inbounds to Hissam. Erica's going to try a 3 from the corner. Or actually, her foot was on the line. It didn't matter. It rimmed down it anyway. And a loose ball bounces out of bounds off of the team in black. 68 seconds remains. On the other end, DeMoss finds Halstead in transition, and Avery gets another easy bucket on a good find from the freshman, Lily DeMoss. We've got some good freshmen in this conference, no doubt. We've seen them on display. But Lily DeMoss is certainly up there in being one of the best on the girls' side in the SEC. Under a minute to play in a 33-point ball game here at 52-19 Albia. DeMoss will walk it up. Underneath, Clark, left baseline, short that time. Pulled the string on the shot. Rebound, Sainer. Other end for Bissell. Final 30 seconds. About a 3-second difference between shot and game clock, so Cardinal will have to get a shot off. Bissell puts up a 3 and too strong off the window. Rebound, though, and put back there for Summer LaRue, who gets on the board. Freshman with a deuce in the box score. Final 10 seconds, and I'd imagine Albia will probably just let the air out of the basketball here and let that time expire. 52-21. Actually, they will put up a 3 here with the subs in. Missing it is Janelle Cadell, and that'll be all she wrote. Albia 52, Cardinal 21. The Lady Dees improved to 3-5 on the year, 1-4 in SEC play, while the Comets dropped to 1-6 and 0-5, respectively. That'll bring it into our girls broadcast. Coming up, it's the boys live from Albia on Go SEC TV. We'll be getting into our pregame show with interviews featuring Comet head coach Michael Strasco, as well as Blue Demons head coach Kevin Archer. Coming up here momentarily. Stick around on Go SEC TV.